A reading from the Gospel of Mark, chapter 8, verses 1 onwards. In those days, when again a great crowd had gathered, and they had nothing to eat, Jesus called his disciples to him and said to them, I have compassion on the crowd, because they have been with me now for 3 days and have nothing to eat. And if I send them away hungry to their homes, they will faint on the way. And some of them have come from far away. And his disciples answered him, How can one feed these people with bread here in the desolate place? And he asked them, How many loaves do you have? They said, 7. And he directed the crowd to sit down on the ground. And he took the 7 loaves, and having given thanks, he broke them and gave them to his disciples to set before the people. And they set them before the crowd. And they had a few small fish. And having blessed them, he said that these also should be set before them. And they ate and were satisfied. And they took up the broken pieces left over, 7 baskets full. And there were about 4,000 people. And he sent them away. And immediately he got into the boat with his disciples and went to the district of Dalmanutha. This is the word of the Lord. The miracle of the multiplication of the loaves and fishes is undoubtedly the most important miracle of the Gospels. It is reported 6 times, and it is the only story present in all 4 Gospels. This miracle is repeated twice in the Gospel of Mark. The first time Jesus did it was in the Jewish territory, which means that God cares for the children of Israel. The second time, he did it in the Decapolis region, implying that God cares for all, and that is why he has sent his Son for the salvation of all. Jesus doesn't do his great mission alone and seeks the collaboration of his disciples. A boy from the crowd, who was not even a disciple of Jesus, was the first to share what he had, and thus the great miracle was performed. Today, Jesus calls us to collaborate with him through the sharing the little we have to help eradicate all kinds of evil, especially the hunger for food, peace, and for hope. Prayer of the day. Generous Lord, your love and compassion know no boundaries, reaching all people regardless of where they come from. In the miracle of the loaves and fishes, you teach us that even the smallest offering, when given with faith, can be multiplied for the good of many. Help us to trust in your providence and to share what we have, our time, our resources, and our love, so that we may be instruments of your peace and hope in the world. May we, like the young boy, offer what we have with open hearts, knowing that you can transform our small gifts into great blessings for others. Lord, use us in your mission to feed the hungry, bring peace to the troubled, and restore hope to the weary. Amen.